Hi guys, hope all of you are doing wonderful. So today I wanted to share a very popular PySpark question. So the interviewer will give you a dataset like this, and he will ask you to print the top 5 users who made the most action on the website or somewhere else. So these are the user ID, one, two, three. These are the action, click, view, and these are the timestamp when the action was taken. And these are the timestamp, right? So here, so in SQL, it's a very basic question. You will just group by and you will just count the action, right? Like count star after grouping by. Like count star after grouping by, and that will give you a result. And then we can just order by, right? Then we can just order by the action, and that is how we can do it in SQL. And similarly, we'll do it in PySpark. So I have created a Spark session in the beginning. I think these basics you know. These are the data. This is the schema, the column name basically, and this is how we create a data frame. A Spark data frame. Spark data frame is nothing but a high-level abstraction built on top of Spark RDD, resilient distributed data. Hope you know about that. Otherwise, I'll make a quick another video explaining RDDs if you want. You can tell me that in the comment section. So Spark that create data frame, we give all the data in the format of a list inside as one parameter, and the other parameter is schema, which is the column name as the different parameter. Now what we are doing, we are importing functions as if, since functions have a lot of functions like count, descending, all this kind of things, we need to import it. By importing it from PySpark.sql. Now we are doing group by, same as SQL. We are doing data frame df.group by username. So what's happening, then aggregate f.count action, and then we are giving a column name to it, which is actions count. So let's see what happens. uh, One second. So so when we when we group by user id, a group of user id, let's see, let's say 1 come 4 time. So the count star count actions will be 4, and when we group by user id for 2, it will be 2, right? And then when we will give a order that one with most action come on top, obviously one will come on top, because while grouping by 4 instances of ones are there, right? So that what we did. Moving forward, we order by it. We give f dot descending action count, and then we'll give a limit 5. Limit 5 basically limits the number of rows that it can display to however number you want. You can give it as a parameter. Now you did top user dot show, and the result come as top as here. One being the most, 4, 2, 3, and 6 have the same number of actions. These three users have same number of actions than 4. Let me try and explain you again. When we group by user ID, all the user ID, consider all this user ID in one place. This one coming, one coming, one coming, one. All this in one place, and then we made a f dot count on action. Doing a f dot count and action will obviously give us 4, because 1 come for 4 times with 4 different actions, click and view, which is the most. Similarly, we move forward for 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. 5 being only ones didn't come into our result. The last thing which came into our result was 4 with 2 actions, right? If we set the limit to, let's say, 7, more things will come. But we needed to do top 5 according to the interviewer. But let's say 7. I think 5 will also come in 7, right? See there, 5 will also come. And since we only have 6 user here, there will be only 6 rows, not 7. There are more user, more rows would be added. Hope you liked the video. If you didn't like my style or anything you want me to change to help you explain more, please pin down in the comment section. I'll try to pin it. I'll try to read it. Other than that, please subscribe, like. That's really help to teach you guys more things. Hope this video was completely understandable. If you want this file, I can share this file as well. Just let me know. Thanks a lot.